Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I just wanted to say thank you to all of the viewers who are tuned in. If you're new, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. And we couldn't do this without you.
No.
So thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of
our little community.
So welcome to Big Apple Mountain Tarot. I'm your host, Mike Rusnak.
I'm the other host, Everest Hall. Today in this video, we're going to talk about Pisces and the new moon that's happening in Pisces on March 10th.
March 10th happens at 5 a.m. Eastern time, so that's 10 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time.
Correct.
And for us, it's the end of daylight savings time.
Yay.
So we're going to get some more light.
Yeah, we're going to get some more light.
Yeah.
I find Pisces a little jarring to get into. I'm an Aquarius, and so like the step into Pisces is a little difficult for me. It's all about, it's a mutable water sign. So it's unlimited. There's no boundaries to it.
Mutable,
There's no top or down.
It has the power to just flood with emotions, right? To just flood and to overwhelm. And to be honest, my head feels like it's at the bottom of a pool.
Yes.
But that's just allergies.
It's allergies in New Mexico time right now.
Yeah.
Mutable water, it represents physically hospitals, jails, institutions, anywhere you're isolated, monasteries.
Worlds in between worlds.
Yeah, worlds in between worlds, the
like
dreamscape.
A bubble.
The bubble, inspiration, cinema, films,
drugs,
alcohol, magic, everything that's happening.
Yes, drunkenness and inspiration and
spirit.
Yeah, often we say, you know, if you have trouble, if you struggle with addictive personalities, it's time to pull it back, rein it in.
Yes.
To not stew in the emotions, but to try to meditate and take a step out of your situation. Right. To know that we are just a small blue dot floating through space.
Yes.
To kind of, to meditate, to breathe, to put everything in perspective, to change your perspective, to step back, to get a little bit of control. Because Pisces can be very murky, right?
It can be murky.
It's spiritual, it's inspirational. And if the word spiritual and that sort of thing triggers you, I'd say that for this new moon, it's important for you to identify that one thing, that one aspect that has always inspired you, that's always driven you forward. Before you learned from your parents or your grandparents what religion to follow or what traditions to follow, what's that thing that just causes your juices to flow?
Right. We were talking about it as a building block, like a little Lego block that's your personal,
instead of an individual unit, to use a inspirational unit.
Yeah.
What is the very simplest form of inspirational
structure?
Yeah.
What's your cubit? What's your personal?
What is your inspirational cubit?
Yeah. What's your inspirational cubit?
What has always moved you? You know, is it animals? Is it money, making money, collecting money?
People.
Is it, people, working with people, being a caretaker, being a nurse, just interest in people?
Yeah.
Is it art or creating something out of nothing, right? Is it music? Is it figuring out what sounds cause what reactions in our heart?
Right.
Is it music? Is it...
Is it singing? Is it movement? There's an individual something that is with everybody that is a source of inspiration, which goes beyond speech and language. I think one of the things...
And it's uniquely yours. It's no one else's. And it's only your imprint.
Right.
Yeah, so this new moon on the 10th, it's a day of appreciation for that talent, for that inspirational unit that you can identify.
For that off-world, private, quiet magic thing that we all have. It's a funny... Pisces is very strange to talk about for me. I kind of feel like it is...
I'm a Pisces rising, so I feel more at ease.
Yeah, you're more at ease. But I feel like this is where kind of language fails.
Language is frequently clumsy.
Yeah, it's very clumsy, and I think language really fails when it comes to Pisces, because it's also the super conscious kind of that's telepathic space in between people, compassion and empathy.
Yeah, with 4 planets in the sign of Pisces, we have Saturn and the Moon and the Sun, which will be conjunct at 20 degrees and 16 minutes of Pisces. Saturn's 11 degrees of Pisces. Neptune is 27 degrees Pisces.
Neptune rules Pisces.
Neptune rules Pisces. And once again, it is squaring the galactic center, so our dreams might be very deep and lately.
Yes.
I know that my dreams are very active, but then they dissipate. So if you're trying to dream journal, just be patient. It takes some practice. Keep your journal by your bed. Do that.
Yeah, do a little of that. So the galactic center is...
but ask those questions so that the answers can come through.
Right. Yeah. Galactic center is a point in space that occupies Sagittarius, and it's the center of the galaxy, and it's where information's coming, and Neptune is kind of tuned into that. And Neptune is like attracting all this information and giving it to us, but it also is dissolving our terrestrial understanding of things. So there's a disintegration.
So there is like kind of going to bed and then waking up completely new.
Yes.
And our old self is just dissolving, dissipating.
Yeah. And with that energy, doesn't it seem so oppressive to have to fill out a grocery list?
Yeah, it does. yeah. It's very easy to get caught in dreams and in daydreams, and I'm certainly just kind of dreaming and babbling to myself. Starting from the 9th, Mars will be squaring to Uranus. So from the 9th of March till, I'm going to say, after we get into Aries, Mars will be squaring to Uranus.
Action planet, squaring chaos planet, war god.
And Mars is in the sign of Aquarius.
Yes.
And Uranus rules Aquarius. Uranus is in the sign of Taurus. So again, this is setting up this fixed pressure, and they're both at 19 degrees as of the 9th. So this is an exact square.
Right.
Setting up a lot of pressure. And this energy doesn't just move and develop. It's more like a seismic activity where rock slips.
Yeah, the tectonic
plates.
Tectonic plates slide, and then there's an earthquake, a sudden shift.
Right.
So, there's going to be chaos, action, tension.
It's been a sad time. It's been a time where we're watching the world, the news, the assassinations, the
murders, the
sudden violent upheaval. And there will be more. And it's good to know, just to get out ahead of it and to know that it's coming and to know that we can temper our reaction.
Pisces,
and to
12th house, just to talk a little bit more about Pisces. Because it just seems like such a mystery to me, even though it's so obvious, but it's the mystery that's obvious.
It's the two fish breaking the surface of the water, literally leaping in between worlds.
Leaping in between two worlds, between the spiritual world
and Pisceans have a reputation for being incredibly naive in one area and incredibly wise in another area.
Yeah,
and I could agree with that.
Yeah, so it's mutable. There's no boundaries. There's no up or there's no down.
There's no law. There's no rule.
It's the end of winter, as spring is in the air. We all want spring to come and to kind of get our sexy spring groove on, but we have to tie up these loose ends.
Speak for yourself. Don't speak for everybody.
Okay, I'm speaking for myself, obviously. So it's
no. Certain people don't do well with cardinal energy. That Aries, burst of energy. It's good for us, fire, air, but it's different for emotional water signs.
Yes.
So from the 9th,
from the 9th.
Mars will be square to Uranus. Also the 14th of March, mark that day down as a heavy-hitting emotional day where the moon will be square to Mars as well.
Right. And
that Mars-Uranus square will be going for the
Yeah.
until we're into Aries.
Yeah.
So, buckle up.
And then speaking of emotions, we just had that Chiron conjunction with the North Node.
On February 19th. So maybe you've noticed that there's this sense of an open wound that's been like nagging
Yeah.
you since late February. And to be honest, it will be felt until this solar eclipse on April 8th in the sign of Aries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we only have 2 lunations in between now and then.
Which, being... Okay, so it's Pisces, but there's really this Chiron, North Node, Aries, North Node eclipse kind of happening. And then there's this space in between that we're dealing with this new moon, which is new energy and planting seeds of not just creativity and not just spirituality, but something bigger than that.
I think it's about gratitude.
Got it.
I think it's about, seed of gratitude. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to be the creative being that I am right here, right now. And, when we're setting that intention, it's important to talk in the present, right?
Yeah.
To
Always.
talk about, thank you for giving this to me now.
Now.
Thank you for the opportunity to hold this
Yes.
with me today. Otherwise we're pushing it away from ourselves.
You don't own it if it's in the future. It has to, when you're, doing these intentions, it's like, I appreciate this right now. Thank you for this right now.
Exactly.
That's why it's so hard to win the lottery, because you can't.
You can't fully imagine.
You can't fully imagine the gratitude that you'll have when you win that Mega Millions. Very difficult.
The 19th, the sun will move into Aries.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it. We're already into spring.
And then it's Aries.
Yeah. And then it's Aries.
Yeah.
And then the first full moon in Aries will happen. The full moon will occur in the sign of Libra on March 25th. So that's it. The energy has been forward moving.
Yeah.
Almost uncontrolled feeling,
Yeah.
right? With all of our planets direct, it's kind of like, man, there's too much motion. It's a little too fast, a little too scary. Why don't I just put on the TV and start dreaming?
Yeah.
And stuff? It's easy to check out
Sure is.
when things are this, intense.
Yeah.
And I'll just reiterate, this Pisces new moon, it's time to check yourself in terms of your escapism. Try to, organize your time, set a timer, break up your day into like a little chore wheel or whatever, just do, I'm going to spend 20 minutes on this test. Then I'm going to do, just bring in some organization.
But also to like find that unit, that personal unit of inspiration.
Identify what it is, that one thing that has always moved us.
Yeah.
From our earliest memories, what is that thing that kind of gets us going, that inspires us?
Yeah.
And to play with that, to appreciate that, to do something with that. Things about this
Very important moon.
very important new moon. Mercury will be at 0 degrees of Aries on that day. So that's the world axis.
That's
so
the world axis.
look for some development in the world, some major news coming
Some major news is going to happen on the world stage.
for this new moon. And also, this moon will occur at the midway point between Saturn and Neptune.
They're going to go conjunct.
They will be conjunct in 2026. They will move into Aries at the same time. So this moon is sort of in the midpoint between where Saturn is and where Neptune is, and where they will be at the end of this 2-year period.
Got it. So take notes.
So this is something significant about what we're going to experience in 2 years from now.
Right. So look for some secret, private, hidden clues as to the future.
But it's about inspiration.
Yeah.
It's about spirituality. It's about what we hold very personal, very dear for ourselves.
Correct.
All right. So only we can identify what this is.
Right.
It's only up to the native.
No, it's only up to the native, and there might be a collapse. I'm going to say a collapse of time and space, and there might be a future influence coming into you that you will not notice at the time, but perhaps something is strange or a little notable. We had a little private discussion on what we're going to do. We're going to pull one card for each sign, starting.
It's a hidden message about your secret inspiration.
A hidden message about your private inspiration. Would you cut the cards, Mike?
Happily cut the deck.
We'll start with Aries. Okay.
Aries.
Okay. Hey, where do things... Whoopsie-daisy. Where do things fall apart? The tower is built on a terrible piece of land. It's on this rocky precipice over the ocean. It would never have worked.
This is a major check on all of your beliefs, on everything you've ever thought you knew.
Yeah, it's a collapse.
Yeah. Hello for the eclipse. And I keep mentioning the eclipse because we're into these eclipse energy now.
Right. And so the lightning is hitting the tower, activating the tower and the people. It is blowing it up because it wasn't built properly and it needs to be reconstructed.
Ashes, they all fall down.
Ashes, they all fall down.
Taurus.
Taurus. Boom. Wow, Taurus. Okay. The sun.
The truth.
The illumination.
Yes.
The light. Where is the light hitting? Where is the sunshine and the good food and the good drink?
The clarity about values.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The clarity of values. Gemini. Okay. Mm-hmm. Gemini, defending yourself.
The Seven of Wands. Yes, defending yourself. Defending.
Passions. Wands are passions. Fire energy. Where do our verbose, fiery speech.
This isn't urging to redirect your energy because there's like a hole in your boat and your energy is draining away somewhere. And you have to find out where this parasitic draw is in your life, right?
A parasitic
Where
draw.
is this parasitic draw? Where can I plug up the energy and redirect my energy? So maybe take a day, get quiet.
Take the day, get quiet.
Cancer.
Hello. Ooh. Wow. Okay, Cancer. The Emperor, the King of Kings. As you sit in your beautiful house with your wonderful family.
Nothing watery about this.
No. This isn't. Well, this is fire. This is Aries energy here. But you are authority. Where do you have authority? Where is it comfy to be in authority?
How do you use your authority, and what does that even mean? What do these ideas of power mean to a Cancerian who is so emotional and tender?
Yeah.
Where does the fire, the control, the anger, what is that about?
Yeah, where's the control?
Yeah. What is it about? And is it helpful? Mm-hmm. Is it abusive? Does it burn out?
Yeah. Perhaps are you being dogmatic and you need to soften it up a little bit?
Leo.
Hello, Leo. Oh.
King of Pentacles.
Oh, delicious. So the
It's just beautiful to live deliciously.
I know, it is beautiful to live deliciously. With all that money and all that like drapery. And
these are just
yummy.
And this is just dreams for this year. But that beginner's mind.
Okay, Rich King, how can you benefit people? Where can you be generous?
Is it just you sitting alone in your room full of stuff? Are you doing anything with it?
Yes.
How far does the enjoyment get you?
Yeah.
Right? Virgo.
Knight of Cups. Okay, an emotional message.
And from your planet 2, Mercury.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, so we've got
So you get the winged helmet. So it's a swift new message.
a swift new message coming to you. Cups, inspiration, water, a message of inspiration. What inspirational messages are you receiving, and what inspirational messages are you giving people?
What are you going to move with?
Yes.
Libra.
Libra.
Okay, the 5 of Wands. Wow.
Okay, so we got 5 of Wands. We have passions again. This is a circular argument. Now, Libra, dear Libras, you're always looking for balance.
Always seesawing, checking out this perspective and then considering that perspective.
Yeah,
And,
never really making a decision and kind of going around.
Yeah, doing all the job of all that work of understanding.
Yeah.
But then not falling on one side of the line or the other.
Yes, and there's a lot to be said for going through every idea and possibility of a situation and really kind of going around and finding.
And I'm sure that for Libras,
the options.
This year, it's difficult. There's the South Node in the sign of Libra.
Yes.
So we're making less space for all perspectives. And this year is more about going with our individual, powerful nature without consideration for everyone else and just moving ahead.
Moving ahead.
Scorpio.
Oh, Scorpio.
Page of Swords.
Page of Swords. Okay.
It's a brand new thought.
It's young energy. It's a heavy sword being lifted into the air. It's
Heavy because it's new and you're just not used to it yet.
Yeah, it's a new thought, a new concept, a new idea of springtime and energy and thoughts. Cool. All right. Scorpio and then Sagittarius. Thank you. All right, Sagittarius. 3 of Swords. Thoughts. Expansive thoughts on heartache and...
Look at how much growth you're going to experience.
Where are your beliefs going to be deepened by the experience of terrestrial heartache and emotional weather?
And sit with that pain. I think that as a human race, we try to escape and avoid pain and to do everything we can to not feel it and to get around it and to not stew in our emotions. Yeah. And we're doing ourselves no service by escaping it.
Right.
It really does help to say, this is a rotten time. This time sucks.
Yeah. The fear of pain is worse than the pain itself.
Yeah, waiting for it to happen is so much worse than when you're in it. When you're in it, it's like, okay,
I can deal with it.
I could get out of it.
But the waiting is torture. And like everything...
it's weather, it passes.
It's weather, it passes. It passes, baby. Capricorn. Okay, ooh. Capricorn, our favorite hard worker. This is all about family money. Generational wealth.
The good life.
Yeah, the big money going in here. Okay, so Capricorn, hardworking, really nose to the grindstone energy, building not just wealth, but value.
But knowing how to enjoy it. There's all that work to get it, to climb. Are you enjoying the climb?
Yeah.
Are you relishing it?
The example of hard work as a value unto itself. And really, I'm thinking about one particular Capricorn friend of mine who works so hard and they are so adept at working and they believe in it so much that it just makes me believe in them. And it's like a family value where I believe in them.
Yeah.
Because they believe in themselves.
Yeah, they do this work as fun. And it just doesn't make sense to me at all.
They're crazy. They're crazy. Okay, Aquarius. Okay. All right. We're building a cathedral.
Yeah, 3 of Pentacles.
Okay. There is the architect and...
It's a symbiosis.
It is. Yeah. All working together in cooperation, which we love a cooperative energy, to build a lasting building, to build the temple on the mount, to build the big church, the institution together.
Everybody to enjoy.
Everybody can enjoy it. We can work on this together. How can we help everybody?
Yes, and these three figures, everyone's valuing each other's opinion.
Right.
You know, they're really, really listening.
Right. There's no boss here. They have
There's no
equal
class. There's no judgment.
Right.
There's real, genuine interest.
because they each have a different skill set, and they respect each other.
Pisces.
Last
but not least.
Okay, Pisces. This is a heck of a Pisces card.
Yeah.
Okay, so here, this is actually happening during an eclipse.
Eight of Cups.
Eight of Cups. Emotionally, you have what you need, and you're going to another place. You're kind of going.
Well, you're looking to feed that well.
Right.
You know, you feel drowned out from the emotions, and you're like, okay, no more. I need to go find what stirs me, what inspires me again.
You're walking away because you're emotionally full up. Yeah. The landscape is wet. It is saturated. Going to a less boggy area.
Yes.
Because we've gotten what we need during this eclipse season.
And hang in there. We're getting into the spring.
Hang in there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
We love you and appreciate you.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks again.
Bye.